were able to see it. The interview. MoniQue, Kevin Hart. How many of y'all saw it? Just throw a hand sign or a peace sign. See, the problem is, and somebody said this a long time ago. I can't remember his name. I think it was, and the book isn't even it's even in print anymore. I have the book, but I couldn't find the quote. I found the quote in the book, but I couldn't find him actually saying the quote. Andre Harrell, may he rest in peace, said, we were not really bosses. At these record labels, we got the crumbs that fell from the table. That's what he had said. Right? That's what he said. He said, we got the crumbs that fell from the table. I see everybody who saw it. That's what he said back then. See, the job, let me help y'all understand this. The white man came in and said, we don't want nothing to do with MoniQue. After Kevin Hart had said, hey, we're going to do business together. What this really shows you is who is doing the business. What this really shows you is what we've been saying. White capital, white wealth needs you to believe that you have business, that you have movers and shakers and you have moguls, and little Kevin Hart is doing this and he's doing that and he's a boss. But he's not a boss in his own right. He is a boss in such a way that he is providing capital to white wealth. And they are going to dictate and puppeteer that. I don't like Kanye West. I think the man is mad right now. But they were able to turn that spigot off when he started talking in a way they didn't want him to talk. What you learn when you start talking is who has power and who does not have power. And Kevin Hart can say what he wanted to say, but his manager came in and said nothing else. So for everybody who wants to talk to me about blackity, blackity, black, and we working together, and this is black excellence, if somebody white has the ability to come in and take over your deal and interrupt that deal between two heavyweight comedians and say, we ain't doing that, then you don't have power. If your power can only have a confrontation with other ADOS power and you can never confront white power, then you have no power. If the only person you can say no to is MoniQue, you don't have power. Remember what Kanye said? His trainer said, hey, I can have you doped up in a mental institution and you will never see your kids. Now, I don't like him, but hey, was that true or not? Was that for real or was that for fake? What is real power? What is a real mogul? Because MoniQue didn't just talk. She didn't just talk about Kevin Hart. She talked about Oprah. She talked about a lot of people doing a lot of vindictive stuff. So we have been talking about this for a very long time. This ain't nothing new to us. This is nothing new to anybody who watches this show. This ain't nothing new. This is old hat to us. If somebody can get in the way between you and your sister, who you said is like a mother, is like a this, is like a that to me, she like my sister, my mama, and if the white man can say no, and you know why he's saying no? Because there's money on the table. There's other Negroes who are gatekeepers for us and who keep the Negroes at bay. And she's getting in the way of that money. No, you're not going to do it. And if he can say no and then not pick up the phone and then not talk to you because the white man said no, what kind of black mogul is that, ladies and gentlemen? Is that a mogul? Is that a boss? I put boss up here because y'all keep talking about boss. He a boss. That's boss moves. What's a boss move if it's not your own move? Can a puppet be a boss? I'm asking. Can a puppet be a boss? Because he said, we're going to do all this stuff. And then she heard back that the agent said no. And 2 years, she ain't heard from the man. Is that a boss? Y'all got to get real with me about what a boss looks like, because I don't know. Let me tell you something. Let me take this off for just 1 minute to tell you something, because they love to tell you. Because they know that's how when you talk about social engineering, the way to keep us somewhere, the best way to keep us down is to convince us that we have something that we do not have. If you want to keep a Negro down, keep their eyes on fiction. Keep them believing that we have money that we don't have, that we have moguls that we don't have, that our real freedom is in Wakanda. Keep convincing them of that. Keep talking to them. That's the way to keep a Negro down. Let me tell you, white people have perfected it. Let me tell you something else they have perfected. Ooh, they have perfected the sellout. It's like a Frankenstein. They have perfected the sellout. Ladies and gentlemen, while we're here, let me remind you all that we will have our conference in 2024, August 3rd through 5th in New Orleans. Tickets will be on sale soon, as well as a variety of other options. Just take a moment there to do a quick little commercial. And it will not be sponsored by a white manager, white man, white organizations, white nonprofits. It's coming directly from you and your money.